Yo, what is going on? It is Wednesday, March 25th, 4:16, and another day where I fail myself of not necessarily fail myself. Today wasn't even that bad. All right, but no trade from me today. No trade. But I have been learning, bro. It's a whole mindset shift, bro. Like I've been reading Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Shout out Manny for putting me on. You know, we said we were going to read this book, so we've been reading it, and I have been learning a lot about the mental institutions that are within. And I really feel like chapter 3 of the book is directly pointed towards me. It speaks about how traders who aren't necessarily... All right, here's a comparison, because I didn't know where I was really going with that, but I've been off today, bro. A trader with a better mental aspect than a technical analysis will always beat the trader with a worse mental state than great technical analysis. You know, we get caught up in the fallacy that if the market fails us, we need to go out and learn more. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes it's just expecting and understanding that this market owes us nothing. It doesn't owe us shit. And I'm speaking to myself right now. My success is dependent fully on me. And I've understood this, which is why I want to, again, reiterate and constantly say this. But every day I would rather come on here and state that I failed like today. I failed like yesterday. I failed like the day before that. All my fucking journals are just failure. Then come on here even one time and say, hey guys, I quit. Hey Nick, you quit. I'll never do that. The only way for somebody to be a fucking loser in something is to quit. I'll never fucking quit. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care what extent it has to go to. This shit's gonna work. And that's the mindset that I need to have. And then within that mindset, there needs to be a trader mindset with tweaking the little aspects of things. Like, it's the fear, bro. I really feel like the fear is the last bit of my problems. The way to get rid of it is just to, when I see my setup, bro, stop letting my over analysis, my analysis paralysis take over. Just fucking act upon it, bro. This market doesn't owe you shit. When it gives you the opportunity to act, you fucking act on it, Nick. It's that fucking simple, dude. It deadass is that fucking simple. I'm not acting upon the opportunities given to me. Look at my chart right now. Before I even explain shit, what do you see? Nothing but forward test fucking green lights. And that's all that I have is green lights. Like, I'm able to read the market. I just hesitate. Granted, I'll get into it a little bit in a second. But, bro, I can read this market. I'm failing myself. My success is determined upon myself, my behaviors. That's what my success is fully determined on, and I fully understand that. I fully understand that this market doesn't owe me shit. Rather, it's against me. I fully understand that I need to take action on my failures. And I have been trying my best. I feel like I have been improving, but I still fail. Today, opportunities just got dusted, to be 100% real. Let's get into it. So coming into the day, I did have a decently bullish bias because we had this London high taken out on NQ, but still available on ES. Oh, shit. Wait, let me move that back. Right? So London high was available on ES, but not NQ. But we were SMT with previous day high because London high on here swept previous day high. You get what I mean? But I still wanted to see both of them swept just to be 100% certain. So I did want to see a long happen. But once I realized that we SMT'd with this high, not realized, but like once I seen that, what's it called? Actually, I'm looking at the wrong place. I'm sorry. But yeah, I did want to see a long, but never got that exact entry, I guess you could say. I know people took this 1 minute off of the SMT with the previous day high when ES did go out and sweep London high. So we got that SMT, we got rid of this SMT, previous day high SMT was remaining, liquidity swept. You can obviously tell that NQ is the leading asset to want to go down. Lagging behind asset, leading asset, whichever way you look at it. However, this is what I fear. Look at how this looks on my chart. Right? Let me see if I load this up again over here. I think it looks... Bro, it like looks so fucking weird for me. No, it is that. Okay, it was this. It was different for me. No, it was something else, bro. Like on my chart, it just looked fucked, basically. But anyways, I didn't see that this inverse fully like... You see what I mean? Like, this is like at the line. This isn't closed. And then on M and Q, it closed. It closed on M and Q, but NQ, I didn't see that close. You get what I mean? Even still, I wasn't trying to take that. There was a 1 minute, first presented right here, we still have this 930 wick available. Where's the 930? We still had this 930 wick available to go break even at. Right? This was my like A+ trade of the day. Right? Inverse this. Go break even at the 930 wick and just target this wick right here. This internal liquidity right here. This stacked right here. Stops was right. Going to be right here. A little bit above this candle, right? Boom, 1.5 RR. So this candle fails to inverse it right here, and then the next candle fucking runs away. Just fucking completely shits the bed. Again, I'm able to read price, but I'm not getting my entries. Then here we had stacked Asia and London low, which was an addition to this trade, and I wanted to see this possibly get ran out. We retested here, but I didn't really see anything that I fully liked. Even right here wouldn't have been a terrible entry, something like this. Like, I don't think this is a terrible trade. I think this plays out more often than not because maybe if we body close under the wick, actually, never mind. Again, no like inverse right here or anything that I really cared for. And we had opened up this 5-minute. So we then see ES go out and it takes out both of these lows and immediately rejects up strongly, which we then leave this internal little 1-minute, but right, which we can see we did close above, but with, so this was the original trade idea, right? Just take this inverse to this inner 5-minute, this other 5-minute, not just the first 5 minutes. These were stacked 5 minutes. Something like this was the original trade idea, right? I probably would have just taken it to the first one. Yeah, definitely would have just done this, right? I don't know what it was. There was a 30-second in here, and 2, this right here didn't convince me, and then we closed back under midnight. Like, I hated the displacement. I feel like if we would have closed up here, I'm setting a limit 100%. But we just, I don't know, it didn't catch my eye, the displacement. I need that displacement. And then this next candle, which was the displacing candle more so, took it. This candle inverted the 30-second, which I was waiting on just to get another entry. It took it. Even if I would have taken something like this just to close above confirming this order block, right? If I would have taken this kind of a trade like this, targeting the upper 5-minute, a little bit into the upper 5-minute, just a 1-to-1. Stops a little right here, right? If I would have taken something like this, wouldn't have been possible because this 5-minute would have been my break even. So again, like my opportunities just were running away. They were my entries were just scaling away from me. And then this one, I'm not gonna lie, I was low key like signal botting Will a little bit because this is the entry I wanted to see. I wanted to see this 1 minute from over here from the morning get inverted with this displacement though. Not after all of this. I wanted to see it get taken within all of this, right? Inverse and then run up, take out this internal high. Never got there. And then also throughout here, right, in this chop up, what we had seen was a 5-minute gap open up. And then we had equal highs, right? So we seen this 5-minute gap, but what am I never going to do? I'm sorry, I'm not going to take an entry where we have equal highs at my stop loss. Great displacement though, don't get me wrong, great displacement with a decent drawn liquidity internally, but there's equal highs. I'm sorry. So I would have wanted to see us tag the 5-minute and then get something to the equal highs. I'd rather the equal highs than this 5-minute when there's equal highs right here. This displacement to me looked like we wanted to take out the 5-minute and then continue up, but of course this candle just and then over here we still left the 5-minute. We obviously clearly did not want to go higher after seeing this and then some decent movement down. I set a limit on this trade. So we did invert this 1 minute right here, right? But we had inverted it before, so it no longer holds weight. There was a 30-second gap right here. But what does it do? The candle that inverts the 30-second. The candle was like down here, right? 30-second closed. Boom. I'm watching on Will's screen because I didn't pay for the 30-second. Right? Boom. Perfect, right? Shits the bed down, I cancel my limit, and I get off for the day. And this is it was at 11:07, breaking my rules. But yeah, that was today, man. It's just I have to act on it, dude. And it's the same shit every single day. I'm sorry. I truly am. But like I said, I'm gonna come on here and admit to every fucking failure I do before I quit. And that's all that I have for today, man. You know, I'm glad that I was trying to take these entries, but they just ran away. This one, see, something about this entry I'm not crazy about, mostly because midnight open being right there, but the SMT low is pretty nice. Even if I take the CISD order block entry, still wouldn't have gotten it because of the break even point. And honestly, if it would have broken me even, yeah. But yeah, this would have been the best trade of the day for me. Yeah. This was trade of the day, but just never able to get it. This inverse just, yeah, I don't know. Was there like a higher time frame inverse? Hold on. Let's find this out at the same time right now. 2 minute? No higher time frame inverse. I think the 5 minute was low key like inversing at the same time as well. Yeah, oh well. You know, opportunities are gonna forever present themselves. It's just on me to act upon them. So yeah, peace, love, positivity, man.